Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll show how to install Python along with PyCharm. Okay? First of all, where we can write the Python code? We can write it in any normal text editor like Notepad, Notepad++, Sublime Editor, etc. So I'm opening Notepad here. So 2 plus 3. This do not give any output to me because I do not have any Python editor. We have to run this command on IDE, Python IDE. What does IDE mean? Integrated Development Environment. This is the place where we run all our Python codes, okay? So let us quickly install Python along with its interpreter, okay? First of all, I'm going to my browser. In my case, this is Chrome, okay? Python.org. Type python.org. It will take you to the official Python website. Go to downloads, and if you have Windows OS, go to Windows, and if you have Mac, go to Mac. And Linux has Python pre-installed in it, okay? So I'm going to Windows, and at the top you can see the latest versions of Python. Python 3.8.3 is the latest version. I'm clicking on it, and the next step is to select the operating system. And for Windows 10 it is x86-64 executable installer, and for Windows, if you have 32-bit, then go for Windows x86 executable installer, okay? I am taking Windows x86-64 executable installer. The Python has been installed. Now let us open. Here click the checkbox which shows add Python 3.8 to path to add Python to your system's path, okay? And then if you do not want any documentation for Python for any reasons, like you have less space in Python, then you can remove the documentation by customize installation. And I'm going back and click on install now. Yes, initializing, okay? It takes some time to install Python. Let us wait. It's installing Python pip, and it's almost done. Just for a few seconds. Okay. And then setup was successful, close. Okay, now let us see if Python was actually installed in our system or not. Type Python here and see, we have Python 3.8 64-bit manuals and module documents, and for IDE type I. See, we have Python idle. Okay, just open it. Here you can run 2 plus 3, the thing which we have seen on the text editor. Notepad, enter 5, it gives 5. Okay, in the same way you can run any programs needed in the Python shell. Now for any scientific or mathematical computations, the Python interpreter may not work very efficiently. So for that, let us download PyCharm. Okay, just go for install PyCharm and go to official JetBrains website. And before installing Python, just for an information, JetBrains website provides you all the Python as well as Java and many other interpreters for programming languages. Okay, and when you come here, you can see two versions, one professional version and another one is community version. Professional version helps for scientific and web development of Python, but in community version you have some limitations, you can't do web development of Python. So, but professional version costs a little, so if you want to have web development and scientific computations, you can go for professional version. For me now, I'm downloading community version. Okay, the community version is being installed. Wait for a moment. The installation has been completed. Now let us open it. I think my system is very slow. It's taking some time. Yes. Click next here. And I'm having the same default settings. Nothing I'm changing. And if you want to change, you can go to browse option and change. Okay. Create desktop shortcut 64-bit launcher, as my system is 64-bit. Okay. And next, install. It's being installed. Let's again wait for some time. Finished. Now click on finish. Your PyCharm has been installed. To use it, go to PyCharm Community Edition, open it. Okay. PyCharm Community Edition 2020.1 is being opened, and you can choose any theme. You can choose dark theme or light theme. For me, I am a great fan of my dark theme. I am choosing dark and set. Then start using PyCharm. Remember guys, PyCharm does not give you any magic techniques to do your Python project. It just provides the easiest way than other editors, okay? I am naming my Python project to be some Python 1, and then you can create your project. It navigates you to a window like this, and the PyCharm always provides you the tips like this. You can take them or you can just close it, okay? The virtual environment is being created. So I think it's taking much time to create virtual environment. Sorry for the waiting. It is setting up all the pip installations and other installations, okay? Upgrading pip, I think. Okay, we shall see how to use PyCharm in tomorrow's video. Tomorrow I'm going to tell you how to write Hello World program using IDE as well as text editor as well as PyCharm. So here you can see the project has been opened. To write Python file, you can right click here and go to new and click on Python file, and you can name it anything, okay? I am naming it as first project. My Python file has been opened. Here you can write your code, okay? That's all for today. Let's meet tomorrow. Bye.